And vodka. So welcome back. I guess I just want to ask first if you can give me some thoughts on the last time that you were fighting Magomed.
Some thought, right? Very upsetting, you know. The fight I was liking and enjoying the fight. And I was landing my shots, picking my shot. I was like seeing what's gonna land, what's not gonna. I was feeling the fight and enjoying, you know. And then he hit me on my belly. Then I fake a little that I feel. I risk the flying knee for. I take the result. Like I miss, and then he caught me, put me down because he caught me when I was flying, and then he put me in a really good position on the floor. He was holding my hand. I was very locked up. He was on top of me. And with technique, I released everything, and I was stunned up. I think he got dispirited, you know, because I was stunned up, and he was getting a little bit trouble when I was stunned up. And I took him down after, you know, because I was stunned. But he could wait for 1 second, you know. I think he got dispirited and just landed the knee. I want to finish this fight now because I don't want this guy back up. And then he landed a legal knee on my face. Was probably 100% intentional because you never throw nothing without intention when you fight, you know what I mean? And then the referee comes, the doctor comes, and as I said on the other interviews, like, we are fighters, very tough. We don't care if you broke an arm, if you get punched in the face, if you're bleeding. You want to keep fighting, moving forward, whatever. I want to keep fighting. This is what I want to do on that fight. I want to, no, let me fight. Because a lot of investment, a lot of good quality time that you lost with your family, with your, you know, a lot of commitment and discipline that you put so much hard work for that moment. And I was thinking about the fight's going to be no result or going to be disqualified or whatever going to happen. I don't want this. But the doctor and the referee have to come back and he have to take a smart decision for you, because we're never going to take a smart decision. We always want to fight. I want to fight, doesn't matter, I'm bleeding, I'm cutting. No, let me fight because we're a fighter. But I'm glad today because when I look back, I saw like after the fight, 1 week after the fight, I feel my neck locked up. I feel my collarbone a little bit inflamed and let a little look like it was broke, but wasn't, just like swollen, no? So I received a big impact on my jaw, and it's like a car crash. And if I come back to the fight, I know I'm okay. Maybe not 100% I'm gonna be in disadvantage because I absorb all of the energy already, you know. But we don't feel because we're tough and we want to keep going fighting. So I'm glad that the doctor and the referee took the smart decision for me on that time. But I'm not really happy because he should be punished with more serious, because if you never punish somebody when they do something against the rules, you're gonna keep doing, you know. And if you're gonna fight without rules, take all of the rules out. It's okay. Now we're gonna soccer kick, we're gonna punch in the back of the head, whatever it takes, because now I'm gonna be ready for everything. I wasn't ready for that knee because I know he couldn't not give me a knee on the face because I was in that position. So if you have rules, you respect. If you don't have rules, I'm gonna be ready because I wasn't ready for that. So it's not fair, you know.
It sounds like you're saying that the doctor maybe made the right call. In the moment, I think a lot of fans were really upset with that doctor for that and other things that happened that night. Do you feel like maybe the fans didn't give the doctor the benefit of the doubt? Or do you feel like that was, in the moment, the right response from the fans?
As I said, the doctor is there to have that smart decision for us because we don't want to think properly. We want to fight, you know. If I could keep going, I'm going to be in disadvantage because I feel 1 week after the fight, a lot of my neck was locked. I couldn't really move, you know, because I absorbed all of the energy for the knee on my jaw. Like on the time, because of the adrenaline, I didn't feel that. So I think the fans should understand a little bit because at the end of the day, we just humans, you know. We're there to put the show on for the sport, and we have to look after ourselves as well. But we are fighters. We're never going to look after ourselves. We want to fight whatever it takes, you know.
Are you worried that something might happen again where he breaks another rule? Is that something that you have to think about and prepare for now going into the second fight?
Not really. I worry about nothing. I have no emotion. I have no hate against him. I'm gonna go there because emotion maybe can play against you if you put it like hate or emotion. Maybe you are gonna make a mistake. No, I'm gonna be very technical, very aggressive, right moment, without emotion, like a robot, like a machine, because this is how you have to be, to don't commit like mistakes, So
Have the two of you talked since that first fight?
I met him last week on PI. It was okay, just say the winner here is gonna be the next champ, and then no, I'm gonna be the next champ, I'm gonna be the next champ. So that's it.
Just a fun, playful banter. There's no real hatred between the
Yeah.
two of you.
Yes.
So, what did you learn in that first fight that maybe you weren't aware of, besides obviously the knee? But what was there? Is there anything that surprised you in those moments that you were able to share with him that first fight?
I feel I have a little bit of experience. I feel his power. I feel his technique. So I know what I'm due this time now. I know I can release any technique that they put on me. I know I'm stronger than him. So it was a good feeling of his body, of the fight, of this distance, So it was make me better fighter for this fight and more ready this time as well.
And you don't have to tell us the game plan, obviously, but is it different than your first fight, you think? You're going to have a different game plan?
The thing is, we prepare for the fight because we watch his fights, we know his pattern, what he like to do. So we simulate this for like many months, many weeks, a lot of sparring. So I'm ready for whatever he try to do. If he take me down, if he tries striking, like I know his pattern, what he's gonna try to use against me. But I'm ready. Nothing changed much. We just prepare for the worst, And then I'm ready. And maybe I put him down as well because you never saw him with his back on the floor, what his behavior is. And I'm going to put pressure on him.
Are you expecting to have to go the full 5 rounds with him, or you think you'll be able to get in and out pretty quick?
I'm 100% sure if any of my good shot land, he's going to sleep. If I get his back, I'm gonna make his sleep too. I'm gonna choke him. So I always try to push and get the best of myself, and to finish the fight as well. Like I don't like the referee decide the fight for me. It's so much hard work. Like to somebody maybe take a wrong decision. For me now, he have a little bit more points on this, and a little bit more point there. So I lose. No, I want make sure that I have the fight on my hands. So I'm gonna do my best to finish the fight.
Are you more excited that this rematch is here in Vegas, in a smaller arena that's a little bit more private and more dialed in, or are you kind of disappointed that you couldn't have the rematch with a big crowd?
Yeah, I would like to fight. I like to fight for the crown, but I'm happy that I'm here in Vegas, at least because the last fight he have all of the crown behind him because it was on the Muslim country, I have nothing against the Muslim. It's just they're gonna cheer for their own people, But I have a lot of Muslim followers and fans as well. But he is more neutral, And I think I have the fans on my sides now, and I'm more excited here too because this fight is gonna be it's a very important fight for both of us. And I'm glad that you fight on the Apex as well because we can hear more the coaches if you need, and it's gonna be more like effective for both of us. Like we're gonna be more focused on the fights, no many crowds, no many distractions around.
And you already mentioned it's an important fight for you, but is it also important because it's the first fight of the year and it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the year? Is there any pressure that you start the year out right?
I never feel no pressure with nothing in life. And it's just one more day in the jungle for me.
Last one for me. Did you make any New Year's resolutions or any goals for this year that you can share with us?
Yeah, 100%. I want this year be the better year than the 2023. It was a great year for me. If he's 1% better, I'm already game, I'm already winner. So I hopefully finish this year as a champion. And I'm excited too because my brother is going to do his first debut on April 6th. So I'm probably going to come back here to help him. Maybe I go to Russia to help him as well there. So I'm very excited for me, for my family, for my legacy.
Hey, Johnny, I was gonna ask you about your brother. How excited were you to know that he got signed last year, but now that he has his first UFC booked, how exciting is that?
It's very excited. My little brother, I put him on this path. I brought him from Brazil. I think it was 2018. or 17 to Southampton. He lived with me there. He started training there. He did a little bit amateur, some like Muay Thai and boxing and stuff, but he started getting like really serious training when I brought him there, you know. And I'm really glad because I give this opportunity for him. He loved this career. He loved his life now that his career path. He lives in Russia now, you know. He's a big grown man. I'm proud of him, you know. All of the hard work he put on. He have a lot of fights. He 11-0, undefeated, heavyweight, 26 years old. So have a bright future towards him. And I'm really proud that he's carried the Walker Legacy name.
Do you hope to fight on the same card as him, or would you be too nervous to fight on the same card as him?
I'm never gonna be nervous for nothing, and it's gonna be really fun if you fight the same card. We can celebrate together.
And then, you know, with this fight on Saturday, are you viewing it as a number one contender fight? Like you go out there and finish Magomed. Do you fight Alex Pereira for the title next?
100%. Like I'm sure Ankalaev is the toughest guy now in the division. So this fight's gonna decide who's going to be the next champion? Me.
And then finally for me, in Abu Dhabi, the doctors didn't know that you were talking about the desert when you said that you were in the desert. Do you think the Las Vegas doctor will understand that you're in the desert here instead of Abu Dhabi?
100%. But the desert is really cold right now, but yeah, we're still in the desert, Nevada desert.
Thank you, Johnny, for taking the time. Just to talk about the rematches, we don't see you in part twos that often. With it being a rematch, is there any different preparation for someone you kind of already know, or does your team tweak a couple things and say, you know what, we missed this last time, this is perfect, now we can really get a perfect game plan for you?
I think the difference is I have a little bit injury for the last fight, and I wasn't really confident. So now I'm 100% healthy and I'm gonna do better. The game plan, I wasn't really follow much. Like I was follow a little bit, you know, but I wasn't very effective. So now I have to do step by step and follow really the game plan, do what we've been training for, you know. And it's gonna work really well because now I'm more confident and more healthy and I'm more explosive and my condition is great, you know. And a lot of time to prepare for this fight, for have kind of two camp training to beat one guy. So it's gonna be great.
Do you feel, you mentioned the crowd, everybody loves the crowd, but is there any comfort from coming to Vegas, kind of like a home, away from home? You've been at the Apex, you've been on the poster. Does that feel a little good to be the main event guy?
Yeah, it feels better than the Middle East there because I was far away from home, way different time zone as well. And I've been here already, I fought here in the Apex, you know. I like Vegas, I like the weather, I adapt really quickly. And I think it's gonna be a better advantage for me this time.
And speaking of advantages, how do you separate your emotion in this one? Because I know you wanted the rematch to make this right, to justify the first one, you just kind of forget about it. But how do you keep just focus really to not want revenge so bad and be able to be Johnny Walker on Saturday? It's
very simple. It's just something that I do. I just do. I separate. I don't let I control my feelings. I don't let this affect me. It's very simple. Everyone can do this, but people think it's difficult. Nothing is difficult. You just go and do. I separate my feelings and I feel nothing. I'm like there for a machine. I'm very professional. I do my best, you know, and I don't let nothing affect me.
I appreciate it. In the cage, a fighting machine, outside dancing machine when you do the celebrations. No color dye this time, right? Is it a little more serious in Vegas? No bright yellow?
Life, you don't have to take life too serious, my friend, you know. You have to have fun always and be happy. This is the most important thing, you know. Keep yourself positivity, you know, and work towards the light.
Excellent. Well, welcome back. Let's have fun. Can't wait to see you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
That's it?
Right.
Well, thanks very much.
Thank you.